and welcome to Beyond the Arena, our special segment for the Hangzhou Asian Games. I'm Hona, live from Hangzhou. Behind me are the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Stadium and the Tennis Center. And here in the studio, we will explore stories from behind the scenes, the pride, the sweat, and the tears. In partnership with media across Asia, we will bring you the human touch stories from behind the competition and medals and present diverse perspectives on the sporting spectacle. What joins me here in the studio is Mr. Jizhong, the Honorary Life Vice President of the Olympic Council of Asia, and Vinod Kumar Tiwari, the Acting Director General of the Olympic Council of Asia. It was a great pleasure having you all in our studio. I want to start from you, Mr. Vinod. We remember before the Asian Games, you actually said you believe Asian Games will be the most eco-friendly and smartest games you've ever been. And now we're approaching the end of the Games. Has the host nation lived up to your expectations?
It's lived up and it's gone beyond that. What I said in the beginning of the Games, it is much more than that. We have seen some of the best infrastructure here, as well as the most eco-friendly games, the most sustainable games, I would say, because most of the venues have been put for post-games usage and the village as well. So, and the the vehicles used in the games are all electrical vehicles. So, yes, it is one of the most eco-friendly games, I can say that.
Well, incredible. Mr. Wei, I want to get your perspective as someone who witnessed the transformation of China's sporting sector. It is the third time for China to host the Asian Games. And how would you say the organization of the Hangzhou Asian Games so far, and what would you say are the lasting legacies of the Asian Games?
I think for the legacy, normally, the people, they pay attention to the material legacy, like the stadium, the indoor hall, the infrastructure. Yes, these are very important. But for me, and according to my personal experience, I have been participating in 10 Asian Games. For me, the most important legacy is the human resources. Because during 7 years, here 8 years preparation, you have prepared and formed a lot of modern experts. From one side, these working people in the Hangzhou had been contact daily with OCA. With OCA.
Yes.
OCA, we are foreigners. We are foreigners. From other side, those people, they have to contact daily with other government department or social department. And they got experience to make the things happen.
We will get more perspectives from you later in our program. Well, the volunteers at the 19th Asian Games have been given a nickname, Xiaoqinghe, or Little Green Lotus. That's in reference to the color of their uniforms. Little Green Lotus volunteers were models of patience and passion, exhibiting dedication to building friendships with guests from around the world. Our very own Zhao Yunfei follows a volunteer from Taiwan.
When spectators are enjoying the competition at the Asian Games, volunteers are behind the scenes. This video went viral online, showing the volunteers hiding behind the fence in the interview zone. This is Shi Yanhao. Friends call him the Hulk. He says physical strength is not the only requirement for the job as a volunteer.
我本身并没有很开放吧，可能找到更适合自己就是展示的一个渠道嘛，就是你笑脸迎人，然后人家也会笑脸以报。
Yan Hao is from Taiwan. When the Chinese Taipei delegation entered the stadium at the opening ceremony, he was working outside, hearing the cheers from the crowd.
还是很想看的。虽然我们之前是有参加过彩排、看到过表演的，但是真实感受还是不一样的。肯定是现场的情况比之前排练的肯定要精彩很多。 那就是只能通过手机直播或者电视上，我们有一个休息空间，可以从电视上看到那个直播。
Yanhao is just one of 37,000 volunteers who have worked tirelessly and sometimes made sacrifices during the games.
对于我们每一位小青和赛会志愿者来讲，能参与到这个亚运会这样的大型国际赛事里面，也是一次非常难得的学习提高一个机会，所以对于他们开拓国际视野是非常有好处的。
Many volunteers have had the chance to experience the Asian Games in a unique and memorable way, and organizers say they've been vital to the success of competitions. 赵云飞 CGTN, Hangzhou, Zhejiang Province.
Heads of several national sporting delegations have praised the city of Hangzhou for its organization of the event.
Team Japan has enjoyed the Hangzhou city. The facilities are great, and also the village life is more than our expectation. They provide us the services that meet the Olympic standard or maybe more. This is a very great experience for the Aichi Nagoya Organizing Committee for 2026. They are also here to learn the games experience, also how the games should be operated.
When you see the athletes and the team officials living in harmony without any problems and peace, they enjoy the same food in the dining hall. They go to the meeting together. They don't have that problems that we are facing outside the sport. I think this is a big spirit, and it's heart to heart as the model in Hangzhou.
Building friendships and then catching up with old friends, especially after COVID. Because of many years of COVID, we have not been able to see all our Asian friends in one place. So this is a great platform to see each other. So this is a way to test our athletes' competition level within Asia first, and then go to the Olympic Games next year in Paris.
Sport is a tool. We have to realize Asia is one of the strongest continents in the world. And we have to be united. This stronger. When we are united, we must be very strong. Very strong. So, by using the sport, we become stronger as Asian country.
I want to get your perspective, Mr. Vinod. Here in the studio, we talked to many athletes and media correspondents. They all praise. They say they were so impressed by the infrastructure, the digital application of the Asian Games, but more importantly, the human touch offered by the volunteers. So what would you say the Asian Games, other countries can learn from the Hangzhou Asian Games?
See, the volunteers are the backbone of any games anywhere in the world, whether it is Olympics or Asian Games, anywhere. And they have brought so much to the games, the human touch to the games. And this not only will help these volunteers, but the city of Hangzhou, because as Mr. Wei has said, they have been in touch with foreign people. Now their English has improved. They know they can be the future leaders for China and for the city of Hangzhou and Zhejiang province. So it has brought a complete legacy and transformation of human touch. The experience gains from the games will set them in good stead in the future to come.
So the inspiration to the young generation is tremendous.
Yes.
And Mr. Wei, as we know, esports and breaking are among some of the new medal events being introduced to the Asian Games for the very first time. How would you say, as the Vice President of the Esports Federation, how would you say the impact of the introduction of esports and breaking? Do you think it will attract more young people?
Yes. The existing esport means the esports have been loved by a lot of young people, even children, even old men, because I saw.
You were there at the game?
I saw. In the game, a lot of aged people were there. That means they are interest. So the Olympic spirit is to get together all the young people and all the people in the world as a one family, one harmony family. So we discussed, also we discussed with IOC for how many years? 4 or 5 years. We discussed it. We will try convince them these esports have a lot of people as big as Olympic family.
I believe it's going to have a big impact.
Yes, big, naturally, because everything, they have some good influence and bad influence. Because the people, sometimes they see the bad influence, negative influence, and they neglect the positive influence. So the game, the esports game in Asian Games show that esports can unite more people together.
Both of you have mentioned uniting people together, and this year's theme is Heart to Heart of the Asian Games, and we're approaching the end of the game. How successful do you think the Asian Games has been in uniting people from across Asia?
I give you one statistic. Until now, 60% of NOC participating in Hangzhou Asian Games got gold medal.
Wow.
60% NOC got gold medal. And more than 85% of NOC participating in Hangzhou Asian got medals.
Wow, incredible.
Got medals. I don't think it is gold, silver, or bronze, but one developing country, their sport is still weak.
Yeah.
But one medal, I don't say one medal, can get the support of the government for sport.
Yes.
One medal can up the position of sport in the society.
Competition is now about winning medals, it's about unity and lifting the sports spirit to a new high. Mr. Vinod, as a torchbearer, you must have had a great time walking along the West Lake. You must have a great sense of the vibe here in Hangzhou. What would you say the Asian Games will leave for the people in Hangzhou, and what would you say will be the biggest lasting legacies of the Asian Games?
See, I had the torch where I was lucky enough to run with the torch on the West Lake, and I saw the number of people there cheering for everybody. It was thousands of them were there. See, this will inspire those kids who have watched the torch or the games or everybody to come and play sports, compete. Not only compete but also play sports for physical activities, and this will completely inspire a generation of young kids to take up sports and represent their country coming forward in future as well. So it will leave a lasting legacy on those youth who have seen this with their own eyes.
Not only for the city and the nation, but for whole Asia as well. And Mr. Vinod, I want to ask someone from the Olympic Council of Asia. How would you say the media coverage of the Asian Games so far? What impressed you most?
Oh, well, this has been by far the biggest media coverage of the games that I have ever seen. We have been involved, Mr. Wei and me have been involved with a lot of Asian Games. We have over 12,000 media personnel here in Hangzhou who are covering that. The media village is almost full, and people are, and the coverage outside of China, in different countries, we have received reports have been fabulous. So we are very, very happy with the media coverage, not only with the television but also with the press.
Mr. Wei,
I will
Yeah, please.
give you a story. I received several telephone calls from Chinese people. Why in CGTN 5 we didn't see the other country or region athletes to play? We see only Chinese play. I replied, you are correct. And then I phoned CCTV, give more competition between the country, other countries and regions. Now they did it.
And it worked.
Now they did it.
Yeah. Then how do you specifically like our program, like CGTN, our special program Beyond the Arena, co-produced by CGTN and other media outlets from across Asia, bringing the in-depth human stories and in-depth analysis on the games? How would you like it?
Oh, it has been fabulous. See, these are the kind of programs which take the city of Hangzhou as well as the games to all over the world. And because it is an international channel, so it has brought a different perspective to the games, different ideas to the games. So yeah, I'm sure people will be liking it outside of China.
What would you say other countries can learn from the Asian Games? Because the Asian Games torch rally is going to pass on to Japan next year. What is your expectations?
Well, we expect another fabulous games in Japan. They have already held so many games before. Last year they held the Tokyo Olympic Games as well. So we expect a very, very good games there. But the most important part that they can learn from here is the sustainability of the games. Because I have read somewhere that 52% out of the 59 venues, 52 have been already put to post-games use. Even the athletes' village has been sold out completely. So these are the kind of models which people should, future organizing committees should aspire to do, and then this will bring the cost of the games, the total feasibility of the games a lot of down. So for me, the best part would be the sustainability of the games.
We have seen so many records being broken. We also seen the new world records being made. Why do you think the Asian Games, I mean, this time around has such an excellent performance so far?
Mr. Wei.
Mr. Wei?
Because OCA, we from many times, we started an open entry policy. Olympic game, they have selection qualification. They, in order to select the best athlete,
qualification.
In order to select the best athlete to be there. Asia, in one side, we pay attention to the sports elite. In other side, we will give the undeveloping countries athletes have the chance to join the family and compete with the best athletes.
And improve their standard.
This is promotion. I think this is the best way of promoting the sport among the people.
In the end, it's the sportsmanship who brought us together, unites us together. No matter how the political background is and the religious belief is, it is a sportsmanship that unites us together. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time. It was a great pleasure for me to talk to you in the studio. We look forward to more in-depth discussion with you in the coming days. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for this special edition of Beyond the Arena. I'm Hona on behalf of the team here at Hangzhou. Thank you very much for watching, and back to you in the studio in Beijing.